We're back on the Vicky. And we're back with Tiny Con. Hi, nice to meet you, Tiny Con. This is my actually first time meeting Tiny Con. First of all, Tiny, I just wanna, first I wanna break down. I didn't know. Can you break it down to people that people don't know? So you're not a drag 24/7.
No.
No.
Just for the category itself.
Just for the category itself.
So you basically walk Butch Queen up in drag performance.
The way it should be done.
Right.
Okay.
Stuff that people that peel out. That's what Butch Queen drag performance is supposed to be.
Okay. Now, Tiny, do you enjoy and you comfortable being a drag queen when it's time? Like you comfortable?
When it's calling for what it's calling for, I'm more than comfortable. It's for me. It's just a fun thing. If you're not having fun, like, then you don't need to do it.
You need to do it.
So what made you start walking Butch Queen drag performance? Because you used to walk Butch Queen Vogue Femme.
Well, Butch Queen Vogue Femme, it started to get. It lost its fun basically. Like I felt like I was just going to competitions to compete. It wasn't even fun no more.
Hold on, Ty. I want to ask you a question now. With Butch Queen Vogue Femme, usually when girls stop, when they switch over to, you wasn't getting a life as a, is it because you wasn't getting a life as a Butch Queen? And let's just be real.
No.
Or,
Or was it because Khan wanted you to walk Butch Queen to drag performance, or you couldn't be a Khan?
No, that wasn't it. Because actually, Charles, who was the father at the time, he saw Butch Queen performance for me, and that's not what I wanted to do.
Pass the shot. You know what I do? So you gotta get used to this. What we do here.
And it's just like when I walk female figure performance, I feel like I'm amongst a few female figures who really go out and perform. Now, as far as you see Butch Queen Vogue Femmes come out, they come out to compete. Few of them have fun doing it, and it's not fun to just come out and compete and just be like, okay, I'm here to try to win.
Exactly.
Now, even though when I do it, I do try my best to win, but at the same time, I get to dress up. I get to be somebody that I'm not every single day.
You have a drag name?
Nope.
Are you serious? You don't have a name?
Mm-mm.
We got to name you on the show. Before the show, we got to get a name. Are you serious? You don't have a name?
Just.
I mean, I know it's Tiny, but you should get something more kind of Tiny, like a cunt name. But Tiny is cute because you have little kind.
And I feel like Tiny can be Butch Queen. Tiny can be female figure.
That could be.
And a female figure name, like a name I kiki with Tierra.
Yeah, that's cute.
If I went with Tierra, I would start to feel like, okay, that's a cunt's name. That's not me.
Okay, we'll move along from that. And now, Tiny, sources said you used to be a Miyake Mugler when you first came out, but they didn't see your image. Is that true?
That's very true. That was actually the first house I was brought to, and I was brought to by CJ Mugler, pretty boy.
From Baltimore?
Yeah.
Shout out, used to be my mother.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
He was my father at the time when he brought me to the house. When he brought me to the house, and he looked out for me. He made sure I got in. He was helping me do everything. He helped me walk balls. Mind you, I was 15, and like fresh on the scene, and it was pretty much the Muglers. 1 minute they saw it, the next minute they did. That's pretty much how it went.
That's crazy how they saw you and put you in and then put you out. Yeah. That was kind of tired. Are you friendly with the Muglers now? Like, are you friendly with them or?
It's no animosity, but at the same time, I don't come across any. Most of the Muglers that I met when I first went to the house, I don't even see anymore.
Okay, but I understand the image because there's no shit. I'm not being funny. I keep saying on the show. I think they have a child that live in Alina that Vogue that her Voguing is like cunty, but she looks fierce too. And when I saw her at a ball, her image was not all that to me either.
You talking about Naima or something?
No, because that's my favorite Vogue film.
You just don't know her name.
I don't know her name, but they got a Mugler child in Alina. It's not Naima. It's somebody else. But moving right along from that, Evisu. Can we talk about that? What happened with that whole situation?
Well, how long you was at Evisu?
Right. I was at Evisu for about a year and a half. Almost 2 years. And Evisu was family. Evisu straight really honestly molded me and showed me what the scene really was. Because that's something I didn't get an experience with Mugler. Like, I didn't have a chance to, like, experience the scene with Mugler. Evisu brought me out. Evisu showed me everything. Evisu, like, really showed me what family was. And to this day, like, they're still family. Every time I see Evisus, we kick it and everything. But as far as me leaving the house and being put out and rejected and all that.
So let's talk about that. So you came, you was in the house, you left the house, right?
Yes.
And then you try to come back to me and another meeting, and they didn't see it. Correct?
Correct. What that was.
How did you feel not to in your family?
Well, the reasoning for me being rejected, I feel like I was rejected honestly for my performance. When I tried to come back, I left the house for school. I was still in high school. And
did you graduate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, congrats.
I graduated from Suitland.
Suitland.
And I was trying to, I can honestly say I was straight messing up.
You were shaking us up in school for this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
So I was like, I can't do it. So I talked to Father Kenny and let him know. And he was like, it was fine. No love lost. Just bring it back. And as loyalty, I brought it back. Didn't blink at another house or anything. Brought it back to a meeting. And
was Deshaun at the meeting?
I don't remember. I remember he was at one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And like one meeting Deshaun was at, one meeting Jalen was at. Like it was always somebody like high on the board there. And I think all 3 times it fell under Kenny's decision that
he just didn't see it.
Yeah, he just didn't see it no more.
Now let's talk about Con. Now, how did that all come about? After the whole Evisu thing?
It was actually sometime. It wasn't after. It wasn't.
Okay.
It was like.
How long did it take you to get in the house? Like how long did you take?
I think I was a 007 for a whole year. I think I missed the whole ballroom scene for like from 2007 to like the end of 2008.
Did you try to be in another house other than Con?
I ain't even try. I ain't even come to balls. I just like. I was doing me. I was getting myself established. Like the balls just wasn't doing it. It wasn't like my priority at the time. So
who sponsored you for the house of Con? Like how did you go? How you got into the meeting and stuff? Like how that happened?
I wanted to be a con. That was a house I chose, and my sponsor for the house was Lord James.
Little James.
Lord James was basically my sis. She was like, she had my back.
Your back.
Yeah, she saw like for what I wanted to do, and at the same time, it wasn't really that many female figures on the scene. So for me that was the category that I chose to do. I walked it once before I even went to the house meeting, and I did okay. So he was like, okay, so bitch, you did good, so we about to make it better.
Okay.
So we just went from there.
Did you walk a Rumble Bowl before you was a con?
Yeah.
And you did real good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, also, Tanya, I want to know, since you talked about, the whole con situation, and speaking of that, do you like where you at? And home, that's family, and that's that.
That's how I feel about any, like, no matter what, any house that I get with, that's where I'm gonna be at.
That's where you're gonna be at. Now, Tanya, a lot of people say, I hear a lot, when you're in the media, you hear a lot and stuff. And, a lot of people say you don't like, how the Malaysians and who else? I'm so drained that I can't even name the rest of you drags. But Tamara, Malaysia, Jasmine, all them type of girls, Veronica, well, no, that's some queens, but your image, when you come to the ball, how your image, but you be spoiled, basically, like, but you say but you're in the drag, you don't come out with the hell, why you don't really do that? You know how they come, like, basically sexy. You don't come out sexy.
See.
And I hear a lot of girls say, like, that's what Tiny needs to work on, her sexy. You working mad hard.
And I can honestly give them that. They're absolutely right, because during the day, I'm hard. I go to the gym, I work out, I do things for me, but
that's fine.
At the same time, Bush Queen and Drags is fun. I do everything in my power to look the absolute best that I can in drag, and
that's right.
And that's the best it gets.
That's the best it's gonna get.
That's the best it's gonna get.
And with that said, we'll be back for part 2.
Oh,